Hello and welcome to bellcurved Gaming. Today I'm bringing you the Ultra Necrozma Battle Arena deck to celebrate my giveaway. Now if you want to enter that giveaway, the details are in the description. Be sure to check out the Blissey deck video that I did to get full details of what exactly is being given away. But to help celebrate, I thought that I would have a go at the Battle Arena deck without making any changes, and then because I'm giving away 2 copies of this to one lucky person, I'm going to combine those together and put the best deck I can together, only using what you're going to get in the giveaway. So we're going to have one match of this that I'm going to show at least online of me playing this, and then I'll combine them together. Now unfortunately the match that I'm going to show online I was playing absolutely terribly, but it gives you an idea of what the deck can do still, and yeah, you can obviously think about if you played this a lot better, you're going to get a lot better result. But then when I combine the 2 decks together, you're going to see like just how powerful this Battle Arena deck actually can become, and it's certainly worth sticking around to see what I do when I combine these 2 together and to see what kind of win streak I actually went on. Now, let's just quickly explain the sort of premises behind the deck. Now, we've got Tina, which is the main attacker I feel of the deck. With the Distortion Dory, just keeps resurrecting back from the grave and puts 2 damage counters onto, well, 1 damage counter onto 2 different Pokemon whenever you do so. And then the Shadow Impact hits for 130, but you put 4 damage counters onto one of your Pokemon. Now, this is a really nice rinse and repeat attack with the Malamar engines. Malamar just helps you pay for that by bringing Psychic Energies from the discard back to one of our bench Pokemon, and then we can rinse and repeat with the Tina. Now, Ultra Necrozma is our other attacker here. Now, he's got a little bit of flexibility here. He's got the Photon Geyser attack, which is just a big, heavy hit that you can go and take out any Pokemon in the game, basically. So if they've got a big tag team Pokemon sitting in the way, the Ultra Necrozma can help deal with that. But we've also got the Sky Scorching Light GX attack, which really works nicely with all this bench damage that we can start spreading out, because if there's 6 prize cards remaining, or less remaining between the 2 players, we get to put 6 damage counters on each of our opponent's Pokemon. Now, we can set that up with the Tina to get multiple KOs, but we can also set up with the Bayonet as well if you use him properly, of course, unlike I did in my first match. But the enemy show, for each of our opponent's Pokemon in play, we get to put 1 damage counter on that opponent's Pokemon any way that you like. And you can see that just helps set up that bench wipe to sort of finish the game with the Sky Scorching Light GX. So we've got multiple ways that we can win and also catch up when we're behind, and that's really the premise of the deck. So we're going to quickly check out what it's like without making any changes whatsoever, and then I'll see you again when I put the 2 decks together. Hello loneliness, and welcome. Don't know if I want that down yet or not. I should have actually probably taken a look at what's in this list before I started playing a little bit deeper. I know I put this together for a video the other day, but anyway, welcome to my very first experience of the Battle Arena deck Unchanged. So I haven't changed a thing here. Yeah, we'll draw a card. I won't play anything at the moment. So we're up against Necrozma. Inkay down's always nice. What are you here for? I forget, really. Honestly, I do. We'll chuck a Viridian down. We'll get rid of that. Grab a Psychic Energy. Feel like putting a Beast Energy on the... Honestly don't know what Shuppet's here for. What we'll do is we'll just bin that, go and get Tina. That feels pretty good to me. We'll chuck Shuppet down because I have no idea what he's here for, so he might as well come down. We've got Strike and Run. We could Strike and Run on the next turn. We'll just chuck it to you for now. See what happens. Cynthia out. Like I said, I really should have looked at the list. Ooh, that's not great. This is not the greatest of positions. Do I have anything that can help the draw? No. We'll grab the Tina. Because I'm probably looking at a Strike and Run next turn. Oh, I've already got the Tina, you idiot. You idiot. I already had the Tina. Let's hold there for now. Should have looked at what I had before I started. Worst thing about this is you're going to be able to rinse and repeat really easily. I really should look at the deck before I start. So I knew what was in it. Anyway. I got the one Inkay. But I can go and get a Melee and start attacking with Tina on the next turn, so that's something. I don't have draw, which is really bad. And this will probably be running spell tags as well. I need a top deck to be amazing. Acrobite could be, who knows. Doesn't really matter, I guess, just Acrobite. Grab the Lily. We'll ditch the Ultra Necrozma at this stage. The Ultra Necrozma could be good to get rid of those Emolgas later on though. So we've got one more in deck at some point. We could have actually Viridian first when I think about that. Go and get Melee. So yeah, the Ultra Necrozma could be really clutch in the late game. How many energies have I binned? A lot already. We're going to continue binning more, to be honest. Bin that one. Grab another energy. Attach here. Lily up. Let's go and have a look at your evolution. See what you're here for. Red eyes. When you play this. Hang on, can I... Oh, that could be good. That could be good later. We'll grab Inkay. That could be very good later. Psychic recharge onto our Tina. Right now, we'll retreat to the Tina. So we'll get the first KO. What can you hit for? With a special energy, it's 160. Will you have the 160? That's the question. Well, let's not make it easy for you. Let's put it onto the Shuppet. Know that I'm risking tags and all that. Let's force you to have... Mind you, barrier attack is really annoying as well, because it does, yeah. So you do have the special energy, that's unfortunate. So that's Tina down. And I need to find another Melee on the next turn. Where you already have your double Melee. Alright, well. He's looking for a Melee. That's what I need here on this particular turn. Did not need the beast energy. So I need to thin as hard as I can. We'll get rid of that energy. We're not going to pick anything out. We'll bring back our Tina. Distortion Door. To both of you. Energy attached to the Tina. Send Lily up. Now these three are going to change the reality of my game. Could set up for multiple damage counters later, I guess. So that's what we'll do. Yeah, we'll chuck the Emolga back down. That's another 2 with 60. That's actually really good when I think about that. Chuck it onto the bayonet. And retreat. Oh, you need 2 Engies to attack. Oops, that was bad. My bad. My bad indeed. Need to read the cards. But having said that, as long as I can work this underneath, my Ultra Necrozma is the play that I'm really looking for here. And hoping we don't see Mew at any stage. I've played this terribly. I generally do that when it's a deck that I haven't put together. I just play for the very first time and I have no idea what I'm doing. Absolutely no clue what I'm doing. I've got Liza for a shuffle on the next turn, so that feels pretty good to me. Dunsparce can come out here. So we need to lose a Tina, one more Tina just so we can hit those two again. At some point. So, let's make sure we pay for the energy cost first. So that onto you. Just straight shuffle. It is annoying. I don't feel I need another board just at the moment. We'll go and get another Psych Genji out. It is annoying that I don't have my other... Just want to leave it as that at the moment. We'll run to the Tina. We'll Shadow Impact. Damage ourselves. We just don't really want to show our hand too much on the whole. On the whole, we're going for the Ultra Necrozma play. Want to leave that to the next turn. Assuming you're going to come with Tina, yeah. That makes sense. Alright, so that gets you two within 60. Which is what we need. So one more turn is what we're after. So, we'll Giratina, Distortion Door. Chuck onto you and you. So we'll go Ultra Necrozma down. We need an energy card to you. Sightseer or just shuffle? I think we'll just shuffle. We got the Mally, which is desperately what we're after. We'll now Acrobike. Cynthia out, that seems fine. We'll Psychic Engie to the Tina. Psychic Energy to the Tina. And just get rid of that to thin the deck. Grab the last Psychic Energy. Run away to the Tina. And then Shadow Impact. Alright, the Ultra Necrozma sits as a big threat now. It's a board wipe. And talk about board wiping. You need to be able to take out this Ultra Necrozma this turn. What have you got to do it? 160 is not enough. Still, if you can play this terribly with my deck, like with this deck, and still be in the position I'm in, that's pretty impressive. Well, we're now Dunsparce out and finish off with an Ultra Necrozma. Got everything else we need. So, Psychic Recharge. Oops. The Ultra Melee. That's Ultra Necrozma. Ultra Melee. And why not? Let's just bring the Tina up and just hit a couple more damage counters on people because we can. Really? Retreat. The Ultra Necrozma. And then Scorching Light GX. And whack out the bench. Well, clearly you could play that a heck of a lot better than I just did. But seriously, I've made 0 changes to the deck. And it did well. It's a good deck. Alright, so now we've checked out how the deck sort of works without making any changes whatsoever. What I now want to do is just put 2 copies of that deck together and see what we can come up with only using the cards that we get out of that Battle Arena deck. Now, what I've gone to do with this list is I'm trying to simplify what we're trying to achieve here. So the first thing is we cut the Dunsparce and just maxed out our Jirachi because Jirachi is amazing and we can just set up so much nicer when we've got Jirachi in the active. So that's something that we're looking at here. We're also maxing out the Inkay Malamar line just because Malamars are so important in this and we just need to be able to find them as quickly as we can. And this way also allows us, if we've got a couple of prized, we're still able to really attack efficiently right through the match. I feel like the balance between the Tina and the Necrozmas is kind of nice at just 2-2. So the Tinas, we can just rinse and repeat like I said. So that's really something that we can just keep using over and over again. And then the Ultra Necrozma, that's sort of situational. I think we're building more around the Tina. Well, at least that's how I've gone around more than the Ultra Necrozma. But the Ultra Necrozma, you know, is just a heavyweight that we can go and take big KOs as well. We've still got the Bayonet line, just a 2-2 line here. We can enemy show at different times if the situation, you know, sort of dictates that might be something that we look to do. But otherwise, we're simplifying the setup as well. So we're maxing out the Acrobike to increase speed. We're maxing out the Pokemon search we've got available to us. We're still just running 2 switches instead of the 3. But we're maxing out Tate and Liza. That just provides that supporter as well as the switch. I really like that. As you probably notice in a lot of my deck builds, I use Tate and Liza all the time. We've got the maximum count of the Cynthia, and then we've got a 1-1 split of Erica's and Lily. It's been a while since I've used Erica's. Not a big fan of the Erica's because I keep starting her like in my first hand usually and just keep bricking up. So yeah, it's been a while since I've used that, but we've got that here as well. Got the 3 count of the escape boards just to go with the Jirachis quite nicely to combo that, and then we just reduce the energy count a little bit because I feel like with the Mallies we can just rinse and repeat these Psychic Energies, and I feel like this energy count is sufficient. So it's a really simplified list of what we're trying to achieve. So let's see how we go. Hello, my love, Sir Exwa. Okay, welcome. Alright. Try to start the game, seems fine. 3 Pokecoms, nothing to use it with. Lily is our only pull. We're gonna use 2 of them. We'll go and get ourselves Inkay. And a pull of 5 will accept. I think setup's more important than boards at this stage. Yeah. Don't want to be too cute about it. Let's Stellar Wish now. Grab an Acrobat. Grab the Viridian. Because with that, we can comms away our Jirachi. Go and get the Tina. Ditch the Tina. Go and get the Inkay. Quickly Distortion Door now, because I want an Engie on you. Do we shop it? What's the benefits? I've got other bayonets later, don't I? So we're going to get rid of a bayonet here to go and pull a Psych Genji. My reasoning is this. We're going to go Engie to the Tina. Hopefully we can ditch a Psych Genji later. Like that. Chuck a Shuppet down. So why not? We'll experience what playing with Shuppet's like. Why am I holding on to the switch actually? Because I'm going to need to change the hand first. Well, switch is always good later on in the game anyway. So, love the Viridian to stay here. Doubt it will, but we'll see. Can get rid of that to Dene. So I've only got one more bayonet. Getting Poipals. So up against Dark Box here. Bills is your supporter turn 1, that's always better for me. Excuse me. Oh, for 1 Pokecoms, that's it. So I'm assuming this is probably for a Dedenne now. It's a Dene change. No, Ninjazara. Interesting. Oh, you've already got the Dedenne. So playing Banana at some stage might be handy if you've just got a sitting a Dedenne in your hand. But who knows. And it comes the Weavile. Get another Poipom. Interesting, you need to retreat this. I'm assuming that's what you're going to do here. Is get that out of here. Yeah. Putting the Ninjazara up front. Well, we top deck the board instead. So that's nice. We've ready in away our Psych Genjis. Now all we need is a Malamar. We're up and attacking here. So, shuffle. We got our Malamar. Shall we have a look at what else we can get? Viridian, Liza. We've already got Viridian out there, so let's just grab Liza. We've already got Liza in hand, maybe we should just grab Viridian just in case he played something else. Anyway, grab this, put it out. Probably should have grabbed the Viridian now I think about it. Retreat to the Tina. Get some chip damage into you anyway. Shadow Impact. How much damage? Does this have any bench spreading? I don't think it does. Let's actually just put the damage here. I want to see. I'll put you to the test. I probably should have chucked it to the Shuppet. But I do want to test you how much damage you can bring up straight away. Because I don't know if you can knock out a Tina in one turn. It is a pity you're resisting me. Which means, if I think back to my original game with this deck, I didn't realise you resisted Psychic. Ah well, that's good to know from now on. I've really got to keep an eye on resistances. I think we do drop the Necrozma on the next one. So filling up your bench, you might have put yourself in an awkward spot. You're not even attacking here. Wow. That's brutal. That is brutal, because we're just going to drop this Necrozma down. We're going to get rid of our Jirachi. Go and get ourselves probably the Metal Energy. Let's chuck that on you now. We'll chuck a Psychic on you as well. That feels pretty good to me. And then Cynthia. Alright, we're going to take a Melee. Not that we can use it just at the moment, but it's always good for later. We'll chuck that down as well. Shadow Impact. I'm still going to put it to you. Do you have enough to KO this Tina? I don't think you do. I think you're scooping. Yeah. Hello, Cloudito. Welcome. Alright, we've got the Jirachi up front. Oops. Jirachi up front. I'm going first, aren't I? Think so. So, don't even need to make a decision on the Ultra Necrozma in the slightest. Alright, we got Ultra Melee, so Ultra back. So what we're going to do is Acrobat. We like keeping Lizas in the deck. Bayonet's not a big deal to me. I'd be careful of bench wipes later in this matchup. So that's just something to be wary of. What I've got to do here is start getting set up. Oops, not you. Main case. That's first priority. Do I drop a Necrozma? It thins the deck a bit. And it gives me an option to try and KO the Ultra Necrozma on the next turn. So we will. Alright, Stellar Wish. I feel like it's a bit cute going with the whole board Jirachi get a second pull. I think it's just a little bit too cute. We got the Melee. We've got a Psych Genji in the bin already, so we've got enough to take out this Ultra Necrozma with what's in hand, so we'll just hold. Certainly puts you under the clock to get that Ultra Necrozma straight out of the active as well. Ouch! That is not a good first turn. In fact, that is what I'd classify as a terrible first turn. Psychic Recharge. Do we want double Ultra Necrozma down? I feel like the answer to that is no. We'll chuck Patina down. Gives us more flexibility later, I guess. We only need one more Malamar line, so that's how we'll play it. We'll Cynthia out. Got the switch, it's beautiful. Stellar Wish ourselves. I feel like Acrobike's probably the best pull out of that. Yeah, it certainly is. We're searching for another Inkay. That's what we are searching for. I feel like I don't want to get another NG out just at the moment, to be honest. All Pokecoms. Go and put the Mally back. Get an Inkay. Alright, we're pretty happy with how that's set up. So that just helps you. I don't want to do that. So we'll quickly retreat. Photon Geyser. Take out the Ultra Necrozma. And that was just powerful. So now we can hopefully start hitting in with our Giratina from here. That's what we're hoping for. So unfortunately he bricked immediately. There's the Tina. He had all these mysterious treasures in their hand. Why aren't you using them? Who are you going to hit? I'd hit this one and this one. Or maybe the Jirachi, just put it to 60. Because your aim would be to try and Photon Geyser, get a lot of bench kills. That's what I'd be assuming now would be the game plan. No. Alright. We want to hit those two. That seems fine to me. Definitely seems fine by me. And you got yourself a Cynthia. Well, we definitely now want to attack with the Tina. Want to get Ultra Necrozma out of harm's way immediately. Which means our NG attachment has to be to this Tina. So I think we do put the Viridian down now, just so we can go Psych NG, because I want to save that for later. Or we could just top deck one. We need a Mally to make that happen though. So first thing is switch out. I know this helps you, but I need to start thinning the deck. We've got enough Psych Engis in the bin. What we want is NGTU. We need to desperately find a second Mally, which we've got. So, do we just go and get that straight away? I think we do. We'll just Pokecoms. Go and get a Malamar. Alright. We'll then Psychic Recharge onto the Tina. Then we'll get a nice Stellar Wish pull. What do we want out of this? Mysterious Treasure, maybe? What am I getting with that Mysterious Treasure, honestly? I have no idea. But the board's not doing me much either. Alright, we'll grab the Mysterious Treasure. And we'll just thin out a Jirachi. We don't need that. Grab the other Tina, maybe? I mean, why not? Gives me some Viridian Forest on the next turn, I guess. Or retreat, Tina. Smack in. You have the KO easily, so chuck the damage onto yourself. Alright. So if you hit out the Tina here, then we're going back in with Ultra Necrozma. Get that second KO on Ultra Necrozma. I'm assuming that's your plans, you're using this guy. But we can just smack him straight out, so that feels pretty good. I think we'll go and get a Metal Energy while we're doing that, and chuck it onto this Ultra Necrozma. You're gonna stamp me, that's rude, that's reasonable thinning though. And we got Jirachi to pull stuff anyway, so hopefully Jirachi can work his magic and get me out of that. But the advantage of running Tina decks is, once he's set up, they kind of self-run for a while. So, stamps just don't hurt anywhere near as much. So you've finally got yourself set up. The GX attack is actually bad. So I'll be thinking here, I take 2 prizes, but you buy a turn, but I've got a second Ultra Melee that I can start setting up. And then I just sacrifice. I gotta hope that you don't have custom catches to hit out 2 of these back to back. That's what we've got to hope. So your win condition is whacking out Tina to put you to 5. I whack this out. No, that only gets you to 3 though. Yeah, so it does buy you a turn. Gets you a lot closer than I'd like you to be. I feel like trying to do the Ultra Necrozma Sky Scorching Light is going to be a little bit too much for you to try and pull off. So yeah, the game plan is to whack out the Ultra Necrozma as a one-shot. Knowing that I'm probably just sacrificing a Jirachi after this. Yeah. So I feel like we get rid of this for a Metal Energy. Yeah. We're going to energy attach that to you. Doesn't really matter. It's going to be the same amount in the deck. Do I want a Lily Pool or Liza here? I like the Lily Pool a little bit more, to be honest. Because it leaves a Liza in hand. So we're going to poke comms this just sitting back in the deck. Lily Pool. So dig a bit. Melee we don't need, Shuppet we don't need either. But we'll take it. Well then, Tina. Distortion Door. Might as well make the numbers easier. On you. Excuse me. onto the Ultra Necrozma. Alright. So the next play is just setting up the Ultra Necrozma afterwards. So customs is what's bad. If I see customs, I'm in a lot more trouble. We just Photon Geyser, take out these two. I haven't seen any tags, which means customs could easily fit. You've got a lot of your deck left. So customs is something I definitely don't want to see. Which does mean I actually want Shuppet next. How many stamps do you have? So we're going to go and get Shuppet. Which means I wish I put that damage counter over here. Oh, that doesn't even get the KO. One thing about that. Well, that's a thing. I didn't even think of that. I just assumed it did. My bad. We'll switch that out. I mean, you don't have any other Tinas sitting there, so you'd have to get a Tina into the bin. Well, we'll still a wish first. We'll grab an Erica's. That could be good. Do an NG card. Not particularly needing an NG card just at the moment. Chuck that to you. Chuck this to you. This is a mistake, isn't it? Oh well, we'll go to the Tina. Do feel like that's a mistake. We'll chuck the Tina up front. You've got to KO someone at some stage. Chucking the Tina up front means I can set up this guy as well. Unless you've got another Tina that you can suddenly swing in somewhere. Plus we've got a beautiful Erica's pool and we've got another switch in deck somewhere, so... Yeah, so you are going to KO the Tina, which means that it's all over anyway. See, I only took 2 prize cards and all that. Ultimately, come up to finish things off. And we could even use that GX attack and get that Inca instead. But anyway, that's all we need to do. Good game. Did not have the other switch in deck. There you go. Good game. What is that? What are we up to? Let's have a look. 8 in a row. Ooh, let's try and get to 10. Alright, 8. The pressure's starting to get on here. Can we get to 10? The sad thing is, if we get to 10, we haven't actually lost with this deck. Do I just stop there? I think I do. Hello, Forest Girl 65. The only problem with that, though... Oh, that means I'm going to have to include the intro. Oh, well. The only problem with that, though, is I haven't had much variety in what I've been playing. We've only been playing Dark Box and Necrozmas and Tinas and... Yeah, Ultra Mellies. That's all we've had. So this isn't as good a starting hand, but we've got Cynthia, so that's fine. We'll just chuck Shuppet up front. Chuck the Inkay down back. I mean, it's decent. We got a Viridian to use straight away. That's always nice. We got Jirachi. Gonna hit me straight away. You do have... I hope you don't have Beast NG, because that would be really bad. Alright, we'll just chuck that down in Cynthia. Gotta send Inkay to play. Whilst I feel like... To attack on the next turn, that NG attachment has to go to a Tina. Or do I put Ultra Melee up? What do I need? It's... Ultra Melee can get... Gotta look at you. 160, 240. I need 3 Psychic NGs, which it can land. Let's chuck Ultra Melee up. How many Psychic NGs I need to get in the bin on the next turn for this to be a good play? This might be a terrible play. But it puts this under more threat anyway. Means I do need to get the Shuppet out pretty quickly. Because the base game is not something I want to see. I'm assuming you'll hit here and here. I'm hoping that you become a bit more of a target. So you hit here and here. Because then base game becomes a lot more challenging still on the Jirachi. So have I made you a target? No, Inkay is the target. Alright. I did not want that right now. Alright, well we'll just melee you up. Hopefully I get you back. Or something. Like you. So we're going to lose a prize card here. I feel like this is the better play. Tina's a bit cute. Let's just go and get the second melee up while we can. Melee charge to the Necrozma. And hold. So the base game, you're going to need the Beast NG still to KO the Jirachi. So the reason getting Shuppet out there was an absolute must there. So from here, what I'm really looking for is to start using Tina. So Tina can take care of all these Lost Marches. But if we can get a 3 prize card pull on the next turn with the Ultra Melee, that'd be huge. So it'll be interesting to see if you want to leave this guy in the active. A Lost Blender. Beautiful Lost Blender right there. Second NG, gonna retreat it out. I'm assuming that's probably what's coming, which means that I need to find Tina's. Nah, you're gonna Jet Punch. Take your prize card, yep. Alright, that's what we wanted. So now we can take out that Buzzmosa. He'll have me straight away, so we're digging for a Tina. That's really what the play is from here. We don't want Shuppets down, I feel that's bad. I definitely want to be NG attaching to you. Kind of want to thin the Viridian, but yeah, shop it down is... well, it thins the deck a little bit. Let's go Cynthia. Can you save me? Yes, you can. Good. Thank you. So we've got our Tina. We actually don't have any NG yet. We don't need any more of these NKs. Going to Tina down. But what we can do is bin you. Going an NG. Actually, another NK down would have been good. Now that I think about it. Distortion Door. That's fine, we can do that later. Don't worry about that. Those shenanigans. Scorching Light's always handy. You're definitely one of them. But I'm feeling like your evolution could come into play at some stage, and maybe hitting out an Emolga is pretty good. We've got Switch if we need it. So retreat to the Ultra Melee. And then Photon Geyser. Smack out the Buzzmosa. There's a 3-card prize card pull. It's the reason why I'm not a big fan of Buzzmosa in the Lost March decks. 3 prizes is a lot to lose. There's a great deal to lose. And Mew is something you're going to have to get, because Ultra Necrozma Sky Scorching Light's always a threat as well. But having said that, you should have the KO, surely. How many have you got in here? 2, 4, 5, 6. 6. What was it, 20 each, wasn't it? Yeah. So it's 120. Believe it or not, right here, right now, you don't have it yet. And we're running the switch out of the Jirachi next, and then running Tina's for a while. I'm nearly tempted to hold this hand because there's nothing more that I really need. So I might even tantalize a switch just to leave a normal switch for later. So what's that? Another 2, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. 160. Still not enough yet. But you're getting closer. If you've got a bird, you've got there. You've got a bird. Alright. So Ultra Necrozma's gone. No, hang on. That's 9. That's 180. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, hang on. Let me do some maths. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 160 damage. No, you're still not there. Yeah, so we'll just take Liza switch out of this. I mean, the reality is, if you've got... yeah, we'll chuck that Buzzmosa down, why not? We like our hand. We like our hand, so... just Psychic Recharge... the Tina... and Jitachi. I mean, if you got a Shrine, you can get it as well, which is a bit sad, but oh well. We'll switch to the Jirachi. Get a Stellar Wish pull of nothing. Alright, we'll just retreat the Tina. And for the moment, Shadow Impact. Put it to yourself. So Scorching Light also becomes a bit of a threat. So you do need to deal with this Ultra Melee pretty soon. Because if you take out a KO here without dealing with the Ultra Melee, there's 6 or less remaining. And we can, yeah. We're in a very good position now. Because we can just bring the Tina back up as well. You need to deal with the Ultra Necrozma right here. Do you have what you need to deal with it? What stadium would this deck be running? Surely it's not Viridian. And I'll just put a Viridian down so you can't play it. Surely not. I mean, it could be. But yeah, this deck is now threatening the win right here. Got an Erika's, so you need to get like a shrine down to take out the Ultra Necrozma. Why do I keep calling you Ultra Melee? Another Trumbeak. And even stamping me doesn't really do too much at the moment. Ah, you got the Ultra Necrozma. Okay, so you've delayed another turn. So stamping would be a bit more painful because I'd need to top deck an energy. Yeah, 3 prize card turn here, that puts you to 2. Beast game is your probably way to victory now. It's a bit of a shame, but oh well. You did just enough earlier, so well played there. That was always the risk though. That was always the risk that we were running with that. So we'll chuck Inkay down. Chuck Viridian down. We'll... Tina. I was still an Ultra Necrozma away actually. Do I have the Ultra Necrozma in deck? We do. What am I thinking? We just get rid of this. Go and get that energy just here. What was I thinking? Clearly I wasn't. I'll get that to you. Go Psych energy to you. And then retreat out. And just Sky Scorching Light. And take out the win that way. That's fun. Let's not risk another turn. Let's just take it there and then. So what is that? 9? Alright, we've got to go for 10 now. Alright, so here it is. One of two things is going to happen. Either we're going to go 9-1 with this deck, or 10-zip. This is my last game with it. Alright, we win a coin flip, so that's always good. But definitely going first. And hello, hi, Nada, welcome. We don't like starting the Tina up front. Sorry, the Necrozma up front. So we'll go Tina up front because we can switcheroo out. And we can use our Pokecoms to get a Jirachi or something if we need to. Which I think that's the play. So we'll pop this one back. Go and get ourselves Jirachi. Pop that one down. Skateboard 2. Possibly should have acrobiked before I did that. Keep the Metal Energy. Run the old switch. Then Lily up. Alright, so we've got an Inkay that we can play. Got a Psych Energy that we can play. We'll see what the Stellar Wish gets us. Acrobike, Pokecoms. I like Pokecoms here. I do like Pokecoms here. I don't mind sitting the Giratina back to go and get me another Inkay. Because having the Ultra Necrozma also gives me the flexibility for next turn to maybe go Ultra Necrozma instead. Depending on what comes at me. But at this stage we're going Tina. And yeah, leaving it at that. So depending what sort of deck's coming at me. Sableye. So if that's the case, we're probably weighing Tina at this stage. Because the curse drop... No. Oh no, that's just for draw, isn't it? Was not expecting Absol. I must admit that. But we could Tantalizer switch here. That is an option. And I feel like that's what we're going to do, because I feel like you're a little bit slow in your own setup. We'll Stellar Wish first. Oh, we just get a switch. Well, that's even better. That is definitely even better. Alright, so we need to go Melee down. Get the NG back. We're just going to NG attach to the Tina. I know it's a metal NG to it. It's not ideal, but beggars can't be choosy sometimes. We will whack out one of our Necrozmas. Hopefully I don't live to regret that, but that's fine. The other one's in here. That's good. Grab another Melee. So using Jirachis are going to be really hard now with that Absol. So I need to set up in the back line the best I can with this from here on out. So we'll Acrobike ourselves. Viridian feels pretty good here. I know that you can get advantage of that. But we also have another Melee that we can use. And I feel like that's the way that we want to go. So we'll chuck Viridian down. Wouldn't mind my other Tina. Maybe we will just boost a Necrozma at this stage, just so we've got another attacker. Probably should have brought a Metal NG out. Sorry, a Psych NG out last time then. Still don't know who your main attacker is. And that's dangerous. So at this stage, just going to whack out the Sableye and put it onto myself. Because it's Ultra Necrozma, I just want to make it hard for you to ever use that GX effectively. Even though it makes it easier for you to KO the Tina. But yeah, that Absol's now just made things really awkward. Maybe even dropping an NG onto the Jirachi is a good idea. It probably is, yeah. Feeling that. Dropping an NG onto that Jirachi could be really, really good. And I need Trip Melee. Do need Trip Melee. Power Plant's not going to be here nor there. I wish I had my Viridian still, but yeah, it's not here nor there. And it does look like you're not attacking yet. So we'll have Ultra Necrozma ready to attack. Who is your attacker? Necrozma. Alright. Which kind of means I don't want to be attacking with the Ultra Necrozma anymore. How much can you hit for? 160, but if you get like a tags on there. It's 10 in a row. I did say this is going to be the last one, didn't I? So I'm literally going to be putting this deck up with a 10 zip run. I do think I'm going to bed now, but I do think I really want to continue this streak as well, see where it gets to. But I have to say, for literally putting two pre-constructed decks together, adding no other cards to it, this is a fun deck to play, and a great opportunity to win a fantastic prize here in my giveaway. So, yeah. And it is time to rate this deck. And just before I get into the ratings of it, obviously I'm about to go to bed and I'm just quickly filming this to wrap things up. But we went on a 10-zip run with this deck, had a lot of fun doing so, but we didn't see a huge range of variants in decks. Really, we had a lot of, Malamar variants or Dark Box on the ladder tonight for whatever reason. But we went on a 10-zip run and I'm finishing it there and just wrapping things up. But keep that in mind as I give the ratings. So starting with damage here, obviously we've got the Ultra Necrozma, which can whack out basically anything in the game. So we can hit really, really hard when we need to with the Ultra Necrozma. So because of that, the damage always has to be a 10 out of 10, but it's just got a lot of flexibility. The Tina, we can rinse and repeat really, really easily. Plus we got always the bench wipe threat with the Sky Scorching Light GX. So there's a lot of different options available to us. Even the Bayonet might be able to chip in and just get those bench Pokemon that we've got damaged. If they try and run away, just get KOs that way as well. So we've got lots of different options here. So damage, clearly a 10 out of 10. As for the defense, what I really like about Malamar variants, as long as you don't start the Ultra Necrozma as your only Pokemon that you had in your starting hand, we can always play this as a non-GX deck. So we can play as a 1 prize card deck. Yes, we do have to hurt ourselves when we're using the Tina, but because we've got that 1 prize card trade ability within us, it's just, yeah, it's beautiful. So I like to give 1 prize card trade decks a 7 out of 10. I'm still going to give this 7 out of 10 because we can play that variation if we need to. As for reliability, well, Malamar just makes this super reliable. Once you get all the pieces down, just 3 Malamars and a Tina, that's all you need to rinse and repeat, as long as you got Jirachi saying that you can always retreat out. And it just makes us, less prone to reset stamps and things like that, because it's a self-sufficient deck. So reliability, super great here. We're giving the reliability a 9.5 out of 10. So overall, what do I think? Well, I love this deck, had a lot of fun, and I'm really surprised by just how good this Battle Arena deck actually is, and be sure to enter that giveaway for your opportunity to win 2 online copies of this Battle Arena deck. But overall, I'm giving this a 9.5 out of 10. Definitely a lot of fun.